A contact sheet is a nice way for photographers to take their prints, put them on a sheet of paper so they can then compare it or show it to a client. I often recommend using this feature for people who want to obtain new clients or to show people your artwork. Now, me personally, everywhere I go, I pretty much have something called a contact sheet or a leave behind, which has little pictures of some of my artwork, including my contact information, my company logo, and that kind of thing. So if you don't have access to something like InDesign or Quark Express or Adobe Illustrator or anything that you can have a lot more control over the design of such a sheet, you can use this feature I'm about to show you. So I'm going to go to File, Automate, Contact Sheet 2. Here we are given the dialog box that we're all used to seeing by now for the Automate functions. What we can do is choose a folder, any current open documents. I'm going to choose folder and choose the folder that has my cat in it, once again, Everest. And then if there are any folders inside that folder, I can include those as well. I'll leave that on for now, even though I don't have any subfolders. Now I can choose the document size. Now, if you're going to be using this for the internet, then you want to stick with pixels. As you can see here, 2400 by 3000 pixels is going to be a massive website, so you don't want to use that. Try to stick to something like maybe 800 by 600 or 800 by 800 if you're going to show people your artwork online. So I'm going to go back to inches. I'm going to keep my resolution at 300 pixels per inch, and since I'll be printing from my little printer on my desk, RGB is what I want, although you could choose grayscale, CMYK, or lab color. I can also flatten all the layers or deselect this so I can move and nudge each picture myself. I'm going to put this back on to flatten all layers. I can also choose the most important part now, how many of these little boxes I'm going to see when I create this contact sheet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think there are 6 pictures in the Everest folder. As you can see here, this has too many boxes. So now I'll go over here and decide how many columns I want. So I could choose something that's going to be more appropriate. So I have 2 columns by 3 rows. I can also rotate for best fit any images that are slightly oblong or rotated in any way. I can also have auto spacing on, or I could deselect this and choose my own spacing in between these images. I can also use a file name as a caption, and I can choose a font. I can also choose the font size. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to say OK. Photoshop's going to get those images out of that folder and then generate for me the contact sheet. And there are 5 images in here. Now, this would be kind of cool to take this space here and then make your own information. So I would create a new layer, maybe add a logo if you have a company logo, grab the type tool, and this will automatically create another layer for you, and type your contact information, and then you have something that you can take with you on the train or in your backpack or your portfolio case. So just in case you bump into a high-powered executive in an elevator, you can just casually pass them your contact information and then hopefully get a job out of it.